So I'm Andy Harrison from Ace Speed Historic Motorsport. I'm 55 years old, but when I tell you I've been in motorsport for 43 years, it shows you how young I was when I started. I was fortunate that I joined a local motor club called Shipley Motor Club, and that involves me marshalling, getting involved in organising events, and then eventually led me into taking part. First race was, not a lot of people have heard of this, but it was Baton's Dam, which was a access road for a dam in Halifax. And the MG Car Club run an event there. Very short event, but a short hill climb, but was my first event. It started from a little Grimston garage at my first house. So I used to just do everyday cars for folks. I worked in engineering and I did cars on an evening, or we worked shift patterns. So at 2 o'clock in an afternoon, I'd go and do a service. Obviously I was racing, so I prepped my car in my garage. And one thing leads to another. Obviously you get more customers. As we were getting successful in motorsport, more people wanting cars prepping. And it grew from there. A small acorn became what you see now. So yeah, we're incredibly busy with racing, but it started from just one hill climb car at Baton's Dam. Right, well, we drive both of these cars, which you're fortunate you've got in your shop. We do historic racing, we do historic rallying, which is like regularity. We're about to do the Monte Carlo Historic Rally in January in the old Land Crab, which is outside. And we also do Harewood Hill Climb because I'm a major sponsor of their event, so I always try and take part in it. So we race this Envoy, we race the Mini, we rally the Land Crab, we rally the Wolseley Hornet, which you see outside, and then on the grass there's 2 MX-5s which we hill climb. So I'm a busy chap. It's the team again, so a lot of time I prep the Mini and this because I like doing it. It gets me back on the spanners, because obviously when you build a company up like this you tend to get drawn away from the mechanical side, so it's nice to get hands on again. But obviously because I'm supported by a team, they do it. They know every nut and bolt, they know every schedule of getting a car ready. As I found with Motul, the key to it is helpfulness. End of a phone call. I mean, we needed some oil at 5 o'clock one evening. I knew I needed some oil at 9 o'clock the next morning, and I had it there by 9 o'clock the next morning. It was incredible. We'd just run short by not doing a stock control. And that's what you need in your key partner, is that you can make a phone call, no stress at all, sorted. Motorsport's pressure. And I believe, and I think everybody will confess to this, that you work better under pressure in motorsport. You can't be laid back, you can't be relaxed. There's always a last minute problem, there's always something at a race circuit. So if you work well under pressure, you're used to it. So don't bother me that. It's not a job, this. This is a way of life. So you've got to be passionate about what you do, because as everybody will sort of confess, it's quite a punishing industry to be in, is motorsport, because it's big lows and small highs, but the highs when they come are incredible. We spend a lot of time on the dyno bed and the rolling road, and we have used various oils whilst we've been dynoing, and it's been incredible, the horsepower gain just by changing oil. But the next factor with Motul oils, when we've been racing with them, is how good the engines are when we strip them back down, i.e. the bearings, the rings, the bores, the general condition of the gearbox, because obviously the gearbox is in the sump of a Mini, and it astounds us the quality and the condition of it when we strip it down after a race. The things I've seen when we strip the engine down compared to other oils has been incredible. The wear factor of the oil in a race engine that we use when we use Motul is incredible. And don't forget, these 2 cars here are doing 9,000 revs for half an hour to 40 minutes a race, plus qualifying, which is another 20 minutes. And we sometimes have double headers, so we might have 2 or 3 hours worth of racing. We pull the engines apart and the oil is as clean as when it went in. To race at the Monaco Historic is probably a big goal I've got at the moment. I'd really love to do the Monaco Historic race, not the rally. We bought this car that I'm sat in to do 2018, and then they canned the race. So we've kept hold of the car, hoping that it'll be rescheduled sort of 2024 area. I would say that's my biggest goal, is to race around the Monaco streets. To have the picture when the cars are coming up the hill with the Monaco in the background, I mean, I'm going to put that on the living room wall as big as I can. That's the picture I want. Even if I break down around the corner after it, I just want that picture. And if I don't get to race there, I'm going to superimpose myself on one.